Let's start with something you already feel every time you fire up your current machine: it does the job. But it never feels smooth. There's always a tiny hesitation somewhere, maybe in that intense firefight, maybe when swapping between apps, maybe when loading the next level. The first week you live with the A16, that hesitation simply disappears. This is for the kind of person who doesn't want performance that tries hard. You want performance that keeps up. You want visuals that don't stutter, gameplay that doesn't hiccup, and workflows that don't force you to close tabs to keep things stable. You've felt the difference between good enough and effortless, and you're ready to stop settling. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and availability. Gaming laptops with this balance of performance and everyday usability don't quietly linger in stock. You probably notice the need for an upgrade not through one dramatic moment, but through persistent awareness. You're in the middle of an intense scene and something dips. You switch between heavy apps and the responsiveness feels uneven. You open a demanding title and the frame rate doesn't feel locked. You accept it, adjust settings, try to compensate, but that little friction never goes away. You know it doesn't have to be like that anymore. Once the A16 is part of your setup, that friction just dissolves. There's a new sense of rhythm in everything you do. Games don't pause mid-action. Graphics stay smooth when the pace picks up. Tasks load without hesitation. And because the RTX 5060 and Ryzen 7 are calibrated to stay composed under load, nothing feels like it's struggling to keep up. In real-life use, that difference shows up everywhere. Fast-moving games feel locked in at high refresh rates, sharp and fluid instead of jittery. Creative tasks, video editing, content creation, multitasking, feel competent and responsive. Routine work feels snappy. Even casual navigation feels effortless because there's no lag holding you back. This isn't just about specs, it's about experience. 16 GB of DDR5 memory keeps multitasking smooth, not strained. A 1TB SSD means files and apps load nearly instantly. The 165Hz display doesn't just look crisp, it feels connected to your actions, where visuals respond when you expect them to. That harmony isn't a number on a chart, it's what you feel every single time you use it. Quick heads up, don't assume pricing or availability will stay comfortable. Gaming-centric laptops that genuinely elevate day-to-day use tend to disappear quietly once people realize how much better they feel. If you're wondering whether this level of hardware really matters, here's the real answer: it absolutely does, not just in performance numbers, but in how it changes your interaction with your machine. Suddenly you don't pause to wait on your system, you just move with it. There's a grounded satisfaction that comes with owning something like this. It doesn't shout flashy specs. It performs with confidence. You don't have to explain your choice, you simply feel the improvement every time you sit down. Gameplay feels smooth and locked in. Multitasking feels effortless. Everyday performance feels snappy. Long sessions feel relaxed and stable. Your system finally stays out of your way. This isn't built for casual browsing. This is for people who actually use their machines, whether that's gaming, creating, working, or doing all of the above. Eventually the comparison loop fades. You stop chasing numbers and start noticing how comfortable everything feels. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay, then regret every time your current setup holds you back. If you're ready for performance that finally feels natural instead of compromised, check the current price, see what's available, and step into a system that actually keeps up with what you want to do, right now.